welcome back to the channel. It's me, Lulu, and today we'll be talking about a collection of figures. This will be our very first video on collection deep dive, where I go into reviewing and talking about the figures within a collection. And today we'll be talking about the DF line, which is created by the illustrator is Saitama, and we all know that I absolutely love Saitama to death. I love him. His artwork is great, and his work in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is iconic at this point. So let's talk about the DF line. So the DF line is Devil Girls and Fashion, and it's the figures are based off of his doujin work, his doujin art book called DF as well, and it's a compilation of illustrations that he created that involves girls, fashion, and yeah, streetwear, I guess. And the there's currently 3 figures out in that DF line currently, and one of them is a bunny figure, so 1/4 scale, and 2 is 1/7 scale. And I kind of compare them to my other figures, and they're quite large. They're like borderline 1/6 scale for sure, just how they are, especially one of them we'll be talking about. So the very first one, I kind of want to go into sort of like maybe in terms of which one I like more. So I'll go into my least favorite, but they're all good, so don't worry. Like, if you can get these, I really recommend them. They're really cute. So the very first one will be the 1/4 scale bunny figure, and by Freeing, and I have the box here. I might have to move around, but here's the box. It's huge, and I got this off of Amazon, Amazon JP, and I bought her for around like $200 or so, not including shipping. And I discovered that I love buying stuff from Amazon JP. Everything's super cheap, and the yen right now is very low. So I think buying stuff on Amazon JP and paying like $40 for DHL shipping, you get it in like 4 or 3 days, is really good. I really enjoy using Amazon Japan a lot. I would love to make a video about Amazon Japan. There are things that I've struggled with, and things that I think people would need to know if you are going to buy from Amazon JP. Like, you know, I had a little bit of a snag trying to get all 3 figures, and it involves Amazon JP. So if you like a story about that and tips and tricks about Amazon JP for figures, you know, leave a comment below and subscribe, I guess. That's my segue for today. So, or my plug for today. So I'm good. Anyways, here's the box. So her name is actually Kelly, but you know, there's no R's, there's no L's in Japanese, so only R's. And she is, I wish she was a demon girl or a devil girl, but she got no tail, bro. What happened there? But she is a bunny figure, and the box itself it came in was pristine condition, just because Amazon JP really does take care of the box. But now that the box is in my possession, I totally fucked it up, because I drag it places except to make room and stuff. But I'm gonna put it in storage soon. I only kept it around so I can make this video, but once this video's done, I can probably put it in storage and put some space. But anyways, here's the box again. So it has her name on top. Here's the top. The side has some graphic work. You know, this looks like a stock graphic work they got out from like Free Picks. freepick.com or something. Sorry. I just think a little bit generic. Oh my god, and there she is. Ooh. There's a bunny. I'm disappointed because the other two had like original Saiton work, but this box in general, just because it's not made by the same manufacturer, doesn't have the same pizzazz as the other boxes. But I will show you those in a minute. But yeah, here's the box. I already taken her out, but that's a huge box. But yeah. But here she is, my very first actually like bunny figure. I don't really collect bunny figures, but since it's part of the DF line, like I don't see why not. But she is freaking massive, and I cannot believe a quarter scale is a thing. So I'll add a B-roll because she looks fantastic. Her sculpt is great, and she is heavy. All right, heavy. Again, she's supposed to be like a devil girl, but like she has no tail, and I'm really sad about that. I guess she's a rabbit. She's a bunny girl, so I guess that's fine. But yeah, she's one of those laying ones. And yeah, I'll add in some B-roll so you can see her in full. But I love her shoes a lot. She has these boots, like heeled Chelsea boots, I would say, or lace-up boots that has DF on it. Her hair sculpt is really nice. They even added like the colorful reflective part to her hairline, which is really nice. And yeah, she comes with like these these textured bunny ears instead of just like the generic ones. I kind of like it. I don't know how I feel about them. They're I kind of wish they were reflective like her actual bunny suit, just because it's so reflective. I think it would have been a really cool match with that. But I guess because they made the tail detailed and furry textured, that they just did the ears too. So I think she's great. She got a weird pose going on, in my opinion, but I think if you're if you're into that pose, I think this is a great figure. I don't mind the pose, I guess. I think it might turn a few people off, but she has an adorable face. I think the sculpt of her face and her eyes and her eye shape and Saitom's art style in the eyes really transfer well. And you can sort of even see a slight gloss to her lips, which I really love, and a slight blush as well, and I love that a lot. They did a really good job on transferring the 2D element and the artwork into a 3D style, because I believe the artwork is a little bit rated 18 plus. So I think they did a good job to have like a good pose, but still translate what the art was. So I like it a lot. I recommend it. I think it's great. Even her back sculpt is really good. I will definitely show that on a B-roll. Yeah, and her bunny suit is like this purple metallic, and it's very smooth and sleek. Her skin is soft, and I love the detailed folds in her thigh highs. So they did a really good job. So she might take a little bit of space in your shelf, just because her jacket is all the way over here. It's just laid out, so you might have an issue with that. But if you have the space, I recommend it. So this is the very first one in the DF line. Now we on to the 1/7 scale, and these are my favorite just because they're overall really good designed figures, and even the box itself. So let me go. The first one is Luffy. As you can see, already taking them out of the box, but this box is such a great design, very minimal. Ooh, window. You got a minimal window here. And this is another laying down one. I forgot to mention that. And then we have the figure art here. Very nice. I love the photography work on the figure art itself. And then the actual artwork from Saitom with a embossed gloss DF logo. Yeah, love that sheen. Really cute. And yeah, and the back just has the figure and disclaimer and stuff. But yeah. And here is Luffy herself. And she comes with this furry base that I cannot fit into my shelf. So I do not have her on that. But here she is. She is super amazing. I think that her aesthetic really fits well with my aesthetic. So I love this line in general. Just love her expression. And they did that thing again where, you know, the colorful highlight in the hair, really cute. And the gradient in hair sculpt, I think, yeah, it's kind of lucked out not being able to see the hair just because it's so well sculpted in the back with the gradient blues. And the way the hair flows in general, you know, if we could display this 360, that would be great. And a part of the DF line is she is sort of like a devil girl. See, she has a little tail, and I love how they translated the tail, because I believe in the artwork it's sort of translucent in a way. I think like it's galaxy or like it's disappearing on the tip. So I like the way they transferred it. And I think the only sloppy thing here is pretty much like her bikini or her bottom. I will definitely show you in the B-roll in detail, but she has a bottom. She's like tugging on her strings of her bikini top, and it looks like they did not do a great job of like really outlining that top, and it kind of bled into her red gloves. But minor issues, it's fine. I mean, I didn't even notice it until I like brought it up again. But I really love her shoes. I feel like it has that the Balenciaga like vibe to it in the sneakers, and I love sneakers, so she is a win for me. Even like the sculpt of her tummy is really great. Like, she's not perfectly just flat. She has a little bit of a little lump on there, you know, little folds in her tummies. It makes it great, like it just makes it really realistic. And not to mention her poofer jacket, her silver poof jacket is just such a great detail. They did a great job on the zipper, the little scrunched tassels, and just the sculpt of the poofer jacket itself is really detailed. Lots of different folds and crevice, and the coloring of it is just amazing sheen. It's almost a bluish or like iridescent pearlescent silver that I really like. I think my only gripe for this one in general is I really wish they kind of flesh out the shoes a little bit more. It is just like completely red solid and just relying on texture. I think if they came in and kind of filled it out with a bit of like shadowing and weathering, adding a little bit more shading on the darker parts and stuff, I think that would really flesh this figure out. Like, they did the really good job on her socks. Like, they actually add some shading and shadowing on the socks itself, and it's already pretty detailed. Like, the rib of the tightness of the socks and the folds. I think that just overall around really great. You know what? They should have just Swarovski or crystalled out like this little medallion on her bikini bottoms. They should just like added some crystals on there or something. I think that would, little bling, you know, something like that. God, this figure is amazing. I loved it from the very first time I saw it, and it took me a bit of time, but I found it for a great deal on Amazon JP, so I got it for basically 200 bucks with shipping, and that you can't beat that, right? Such a great price. So I really recommend it if you can get her. Check her out. And finally, my personal favorite is Stella from Good Smiles. Oh, I didn't even show you the box. Oh my god, sorry. I love the design of this box. It was so well crafted, honestly. So we have the front. Here's the front. Great, really simple. Has a DF. And then we have a side window here with her name. And here's Saitama original work with, again, the embossed glossy DF logo. Then the figure itself in the back. So I love how sleek, and the box itself is like a matte velvet touch on the side, and I love that little finish. They did a great job designing this box. I wish all box kind of have like this. I don't know, it just maybe because I love graphic design and printing in general. I really love when I see a good box art. But yeah, that is the box itself, and it came pretty pristine, and I bought that one actually on GOVEE. I don't use GOVEE often, especially with my current situation, which I will go into in a different video. But yeah, it was my first GOVEE purchase. I got it under $200 again, with shipping and everything, and I didn't have any issues. But anyways, let's talk about the figure, because she is amazing. If I could like choose a figure to keep forever, I definitely would choose this one. I love original work, and this is the best one you could come across, really. So she has, you could tell, you know, such a pink aesthetic. I love that. One of my favorite thing is her tail and the drippiness of it. I don't know, something about it, and it's like a red metallic sheen to it. Something about it. I love the drippiness of this tail. I don't know why nobody talks about it much, but you know, yeah, I just want to mention that. A great detail that you would never see again if you don't look behind this figure. But yeah, that is one of them. And I love her expression. She has a bit of like a blush and heart-shaped eye pupils about her, and I absolutely love that a lot. And her face is just so great. They did such a great job. And her hair sculpt, jeez. This figure is so pretty, really. And oh my god, look, like she's wearing, also, she got some drip on her. She got some nice sneakers, you know, that has the DF logo on it. It's nice with her thigh highs, and she has like the DF logo all over her body sculpt and the tightness of her tights or her thigh highs. Oh, so good. Like this sculpt. And this reminds me of like Alter's work with the St. Louis, where the body sculpt of the tummy, dude, the stomach is just so amazing. So amazing. And I love her little booty shorts, jean shorts. They're just so well round, just amazing. Like I cannot stress how much this figure is so cool. Ugh, god, her legs look great. I love the pose. They really translated that artwork so well. The jacket is just such a nice sheen of metallic pink to go with the metallic red, and her pink hair, a little pearlescent in the hair, and then the lilac ends, the gradient ends to her hair. It's just amazing, so perfect. Yeah, I cannot stress enough how much I love how this figure turned out, and I'm really happy at the price I bought her for. So yes, that's the DF line, and I cannot stress how much I love this line in general, and I hope that they will continue to make more of the Saiton figures from this collection, just because there is still a few really good artwork that they can kind of base it off of. Oh my god, I totally forgot, I didn't even mention, so the last two, Luffy and Stella, is made by I believe Good Smiles. Let me double check on that for you. Yeah, I think it's from Good Smiles, yeah. Max Factory JP, Good Smiles JP, yeah. And then the bunny is made from Freeing. So, there you go. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little collection deep dive for the DF line. I want to do one for maybe Xenoblade. It doesn't have to be like a collection. It could be like a series. Not sure yet, but yeah. I mean, I guess I already went over Xenoblade, so I guess I can't do that again. But ooh. I gotta think about it more. But yeah, just maybe some recommendations on figures you want to see. I love video game characters and original artwork, so you know, give me a recommendation from there. Anyways, thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye.